Hey guys, I'm going to make a Vegas Pro 12 tutorial, mostly for gaming videos. So go ahead and open Vegas Pro. This is Vegas Pro 12. This will be like the default windows that you probably see. What you want to do is right click the project window, make sure it's scale video to fit the preview window so you can at least see what's going on. Now I'm going to just drag in a random clip. So to drag in a clip to the project, just go to your file. This is my movies and fraps where I recorded a random Call of Duty Ghost video. So I dragged it in, and it's going to ask me, do you want to set your project video to blah blah blah? Just say no, and go ahead and drag this to the left. After this, you want to set your project properties, file properties. So you can go to any one of these, but I like to do it in 720 by 60p, which is 60 frames per second. You can change this to 720 by anything you want, say 720 by 30p, and then 1280 by 720 is what most people do for YouTube. It's pretty clear. It's almost as good as 1080, but not quite. And then resolution best, and then apply, and then OK. Next thing you want to do is to right click the video, go to switches, and then disable resample. There's a problem with ghosting in Vegas Pro, so you just want to disable resampling. So to fade a video in and out, go to the corners of the video and then drag it to the left, and then drag it to the right. And then this will make it look a little bit better. So see how it faded in instead of just starting. So say the audio and the video are not synced together, because that's a frequent problem with recording and like fraps and stuff. Sometimes the audio and video aren't synced together too well. You want to click your this is basically called a group of your audio and video track, and press the U key on your keyboard, and that will ungroup the audio and video, so you can move these separately and independently of each other. So next, say here's a kill I got. Actually, I should show you how to group them back together. So click the video and audio track and press the G key on your keyboard, and that will group them back together, and now they're together again. That you want them together so that whenever you're editing the video, the audio and video stay synced together. So anyway, say this is a kill. So I just want to show this kill. So you press the S key to split the timeline, and then I'll go to the end of the event, which is about right here, and then I'll press the S key again, and then this will be my clip. So delete that, delete that. I'm going to fade it in again, fade it out, and then this will be my new video. There we go. So say I wanted to speed it up. Hold Control and on the right or left, and then click, drag it to the left, and that will speed it up. So we can watch that real quick. And then if I drag it to the right, it'll slow motion. Now if you wanted the audio to be a little bit quieter, click the top of the audio track and then bring it down. And then it'll sound like this. It's a little bit quieter. And I'll bring it back up. So now say I wanted to crop this to make it so all this junk on the sides, like the HUD, is removed. So you want to click this little like event pan crop symbol, and then what you want to do is you want to hold the left or right corner and bring it in. So I'll bring it in to about right here. You can also hold Control and then drag it, and you can make it any size you want. So I'm just gonna make it like say right here. That looks kind of cool. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's kind of zoomed in first person look. So say as you can see in this project window, there's black bars on the bottom and top. Sometimes that happens when you record. So what you want to do to get rid of the black bars is hold Control in the left or right corner and then bring it up or to the right to get rid of the bars on the left or on the bottom. So that's pan and crop. There you go. Now for video effects. So you want it to look a little bit more clear. You want to go to sharpen. Here's sharpen, and drag it to your video. And what you want to do is you want to change the amount to 0, because too much sharpen will make it look very grainy, and you don't want that, but just a tiny bit will make it look a little bit clear. So that's that. Go to make the video a little bit more brighter, like the colors stand out. Like as you can see in this video, Call of Duty Ghosts is very dull. Like the colors are ugh. So you want to go to color corrector, drag it onto your video, and then go to saturation. Saturation is it's basically like color pop. So you could change this to say 1.8, and as you can see in the video, the colors just like popped out. Say I change this to 5, and get ready for this. Bam! Look at those colors. But that's a little bit too much. I just like to do like say 1.5. Just to make the colors stand out a little bit more, make it look a little bit easier to watch, I would say. Okay, so that's about all you need to know. To make a title, right click on the video timeline and insert text media. So here's the title. You can change with these settings to make it say something or make it look bolder, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to, oops, it started over here, but I dragged it over there, and then I'm going to drag the video. And say I wanted the title to play on top of my video, I'm just going to drag this, actually I'm going to drag the video below the title. As you can see now, the title is overlaid on top of the video. And say if you wanted, say, here, I'm going to just show you real quick. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to change this to say GamingTaylor. And I'm going to reduce the font, and then I'm going to move this into the, I'm going to just move it to the left corner, and then let's say that, and then text color, and then I'm going to make a little outline here, make it stand out a little bit, just a little bit, and I'm going to lower the opacity a little bit so it's not so bold, and then that's how it'll look. And I'm going to make a little fade in, fade out. So this is how the clip will look. Good, good. So now, now we're going to go to render, because this video is taking way too long. Go file, render as, and what I like to render as, and what you probably should render as, is a main concept AVC AAC, and then go down, go to internet 720p or 1080p if you want to render it in a higher quality, but I'm going to just do 720p. Customize template, frame size, all this you can basically leave the same except your bit rate. This is actually a pretty good bit rate to use as default, but for me I like to just set it as say 14 million. If you have slower computers, you might want to lower that to about 8 million, but that's what determines if the video looks like bad, even though like some videos you see on YouTube are like 1080p but they look so pixelated. That's because their bitrate is really low. And then you want to render as, if you have a newer AMD card, you want to do OpenCL. If you have a newer NVIDIA card, do CUDA. So I'm going to do OpenCL. CPU you can do, but it's very slow compared to a good graphics card, so I'm just going to do OpenCL. And then audio, you can leave this the same, but you can change the bitrate for the audio to say 128 bits per second, and that is about it. So I'm going to just press OK and then render it out as tutorial video, and then you can change where it's saved at. I'm going to just save it to the desktop. And there we go. Internet 7, and then you can check this so that it's always saved next time. Tutorial video, blah blah blah. And then make sure this is unchecked. Render loop region only, that's bad. And render. And then you're done. And then what you want to do is just go to YouTube and upload this as whatever the heck you want. And that is it.